Did Bill Gates get an STD from a Russian whore and give it to his wife? I don't know. That's what the Epstein files say, but I don't know. And I don't want to get sued for libel. So we're just going to like kind of look into this. I'm just going to give my opinion on the guy, and you can take from that as you will what I truly believe. Now, if you don't know who Bill Gates is, he's you know who he is. He's rich. He's a billionaire. He's the only billionaire apparently that everybody loves. But I would say he's kind of insane. And this story kind of proves it. Like, did he? Did he do it? Did he? P. Diddy? They got something in common. I'm just going to throw it out there. Potentially. But let's kind of break down Bill Gates, very rich guy, Microsoft, micro penis. Maybe that's where he got the term micro from, is micro penis, Microsoft. I think that's it. We got it. Okay, case closed. There we go. He's got a tiny micro penis. So, man, where was I? Okay, so Bill Gates. Let's see if I believe that he got an STD from a Russian whore and then gave it to his wife. Let's see. Do I believe this? Okay, so Bill Gates has been buying up land all across the US. Fact. He also really wants to get rid of meat and have people eat alternatively. So, he's buying up farmland to not farm and get rid of meat because meat's bad for you. Okay. Or it's bad for the environment. We'll get to that part here in a second, because he's very global warming, right? Climate change activist. We're all going to die. Except for now that he owns a bunch of AI and has all this farmland so he can build factories for AI. Global warming is not that important anymore. So there's that. His words, not mine. He admitted that. Kind of a change of tune, per se, when he invested in AI. It's weird how money changes things. Anyways, so there's that. And then what else was it? Oh, he's also pro putting vaccines in mosquitoes to vaccinate populations, especially in Africa, which it's kind of an interesting dilemma, forcing vaccines into a society without their permission, because, doesn't sound familiar. Also, wow, he was really involved in that COVID thing, That's also in the Epstein files, I'm pretty sure, asking about, how to handle a pandemic or a virus. So we have a billionaire who is buying up all this farmland to get rid of farming, to put AI on, who's backtracked on climate change, who wants to put vaccines in mosquitoes to vaccinate populations. So did he have sex with a Russian whore? Give it to his wife, now ex, and then try to drug her so that she didn't know that she also now had an STD? I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I don't know. But what I will say is, I don't know if you guys know, a long time ago, Family Guy actually kind of touched on this. There's this episode where the Disney guy, I've been saying his name all day and now I can't think of his name. Michael Eisner, I think, and Bill Gates, they're flying with jetpacks because they're rich. And Michael Eisner goes, look at all those people. They look like ants. And Bill Gates goes, no, they are ants. And I think Seth MacFarlane back in the day was really good at throwing in actual things, like little Hollywood secrets. He did that with, I don't know, Tom Cruise about a certain thing, and Kevin Spacey with a similar thing, but also kind of a Jeffrey Epstein-ish thing. And he did it with Bill Gates. And I think Bill Gates has a God complex. And he was friends with a certain Jeffrey Epstein, and then he died. Or did he? We don't know. I don't know what's real anymore. It's really hard to understand life. Anyways, I think Bill Gates, being as rich as he is and as smart as he is, just thinks he's better than everybody and knows better, and potentially slept with a Russian whore and got an STD because he's so smart with his Microsoft penis, that he's just he just has a God complex, and he thinks he's better than all of us, and we all just need to listen to him because he's going to do it. He's going to take care of all of us. Now with AI, because global warming is not a problem, but I don't know. I'm struggling to comprehend this man. And I don't know what he did. I don't know if it's real. It's just, this is AOL. I don't know if AOL is a trustworthy place, but it might be in the Epstein files. And he was friends with him. And his wife just randomly got a divorce from this guy who has a potentially tiny Microsoft penis, who potentially had sex with a Russian whore and gave his ex-wife an STD, and then tried to drug her. I just want to clarify. I don't know if this is real, but potentially tried to drug her so that she didn't know she got an STD. And this is the same guy who wanted to put vaccines in mosquitoes. So I don't know. I don't know where we go with this, but Bill Gates is awful. No one should like Bill Gates. Everyone should hate Bill Gates. I'm sorry. Like, at this point, I mean, look at that face. Look at that face. That does not look like a trustworthy face. That looks like a face that potentially slept with a Russian whore and got an STD, and then tried to drug his wife so she didn't know about it. But now they're, divorced, and she's extremely rich. But that's all. That's all. I don't know. I feel like I'm just repeating myself at this point. Bill Gates sucks. He's single-handedly could destroy this society. There's a bunch of people that will all together destroy the world, but I believe he might be a part of a bigger plan, especially being friends with Jeffrey Epstein and, connections to a certain group that shall not be named. Shall not be named. But that's all I got. Don't trust Bill Gates. He sucks. He's a horrible person. He has a lot of money, and he thinks because he has a lot of money and he's smarter than you, and he's God. But he's not God. And I have a feeling his entire world is going to come crushing down on him even more now. It's not going to be the only thing that burns. No, how do you say that? I ruined it. Doesn't matter. I was going to make a STD joke, but I ruined it, and that's okay. So, not saying it's true, but potentially, maybe, not my opinion, just AOL, that Bill Gates had sex with a Russian whore and got an STD. Russiagate. I'm starting to think that Russiagate was Bill Gates, and maybe he got golden showered. I don't know. I'm sorry. This is going on too long. I'm sorry. But I will leave you with this. Don't have a god complex when you have a Microsoft penis, potentially, and sleep with Russian whores and get STDs and then give them to your wife, potentially, and then try to drug her to make sure she doesn't also get an STD. Like, subscribe, share with the world this fascinating story.